So, we are back on my non-starter playthrough account, and I thought that we would continue with some quests in Fort Pinta today. And just a disclaimer, if you hear anything in the background, I have the dishwasher running, so if you hear anything, it's probably that. But I don't think it should be noticeable. But I just wanted to mention that. But I thought we would start with James here, and he has this quest for us. Hi Celine, why am I saying, almost all of the clothes I have in stock to sell to the tourists here are sold out. I guess it's a pretty nice problem to have, since it means I've already sold lots of stuff, but it's still a problem. Before now, I've always been able to order new clothes and have them delivered from Jorvik City, but lately it's not been going very well. All the packages of clothes seem to be getting lost, like by the roadside and so on, which means I don't end up with anything to sell. I should really head over to Jorvik City Mall and pick up some new stock, but who'd be here taking care of all the tourists if I went there? Yeah, you heard right. The mall. Jorvik's top shopping destination. Hey, maybe you could help me out and pick up my packages from the security guard at the mall. There's only one small catch. They don't let horses into Jorvik City. I know, right? Major missed opportunity. Think you could give Nova a break and head to the Jorvik City Mall for me? You'll go? Amazing. Thanks, Celine. You could probably also pick up the horse gear I've ordered as well. While you're there. How do you get to Jorvik City Mall? It's easy. All you have to do is take the bus. There's even a bus stop right here in Fort Pinta. Well, what are you waiting for? You got a bus to catch. So I guess we aren't required to buy a a ticket for the bus. We had to do that a long time ago when this quest came out. I mean, this quest probably came like 10 years ago, not gonna lie. But I remember that we would have to buy a ticket. But we would also have to wait for the bus. That's why we have the listed time here. I think it was like every 3 minutes or so. But now we can just click here and go to Jorvik City Mall. And here we are. Well, well, what can I do for you then? You're picking up stuff for James in Fort Pinta, you say? Heh. Well, you're certainly not the first victim he sent to do this work for him, all because he's too stingy to buy his own bus ticket. So he sends other people here to run his errands. Who do you think has to take care of all these little lost sheep he sends here? Exactly, it's me. But now I had enough. I can't be bothered to help you as well as all the others. You'll have to look after yourself. Okay, since you ask so nicely, you can help me with something in return though first. You'll be happy to help me, you say. Well, that's great. Maybe you're not as useless as all those other pushovers James sends. As you can see, the floor here is completely spotless. Not a bad job if I do say so myself. Sadly, people just walk all over it and any which way they please. But we're going to put a stop to that. They act like they own the place. They never show any respect for my hard work. Pfft. Here. Place these warning signs around here I've just mopped. And maybe the floor will be able to stand up to their filth for at least a little while. Go on, get out of here. Put the signs up and don't come back before it's done. Okie dokie. Are these upstairs? Yeah. I'm actually a little bit sad that they haven't really done anything to the mall. Because a lot of fun stuff has definitely happened here. And also, if you didn't know, these lockers are like your wardrobe. So that can come in handy if you are shopping here. Okay, now we're down, so we are going back down. And sometimes if you keep holding in like the walk button, it goes a little bit faster down. But not much. Yeah, that's not so dumb. Maybe there's hope for you yet. Kids these days, always making a mess. No respect for their elders. Do you need something? I'm too busy to chat. This mall is a mess and I need to clean it up. If you help me tidy the mall, I can talk. Okie dokie. And if you see this video today, I wanted to mention this. There is a offer in the shop on the website, so you can claim 50 star coins, but I think it's only available until like February 2nd. But now I have 490 star coins on this account, which is not bad. And I realized because the latest bazaar we had Dartmoor pony, and I think they were 425. So I could have bought a Dartmoor pony if I wanted to. But I completely forgot about that. And I don't really know which horse would be best to buy on Celine. But the bazaars are definitely going to help out, and once we get like maybe 600 star coins, 650, I think we are going to be able to buy like most of the bazaar horses. I mean, I think like some of the new horses have been like 700 even on the bazaar. But we are making our way there. But I think it would be nice to have a pony actually. Because I know that you can do the pony championship and pony race without a pony now, just to try it out. But it feels wrong in my Star Stable heart. Thanks. What seems to be the problem? Well, you surely know how that James works. Last time he was here, he tried to get me to buy... What? Last time he was here, he tried to get me to buy into joint ownership of an apartment in one of the towers of Fort Pinta. It wasn't even built and didn't even have planning permission. But he still tried to get me to put down a deposit that was enough money to have bought half of Waledale. I seem to remember letting him know exactly what I thought of him at the time. Ha! I've never seen anyone run so fast. Haha. He must run all the way back to Fort Pinta faster than a bolted horse. Since then he's never dared show his face around here, which is probably why that wretched little rat sent you instead. Ah well, James ordered clothes from Gordon at the clothing store over there. Talk to Gordon, he's a friendly sort and can probably do something for you. Come back to me with a clothing delivery once you got it. No point carrying around a huge heavy pile of clothes while you're here. I'll look after them until you're ready to ride back to James. Okay, so we're going into the clothing store and talking to Gordon. Hello, welcome to Jorvik City Mall clothing store, the biggest clothing store in all of Jorvik. If you want to try on some of our fabulous outfits, all you need to do is go into fitting room over there and check out our collections. Clothing delivered to James. Oh right, I thought you wanted to buy something. Oh well. Now let's see. Exactly, James' order. I have it in the stock room. Wait a second, I'll grab it for you. I lock the door to the stock room every evening. I always have the keys in my backpack since I'm forever losing little things like keys and coins. So the backpack helps me remember where everything is. Hold on, I'll just grab it. Where's my backpack? No, I must left it somewhere. Oh no, this means I can't get into the stock room. Would you be able to help me? My backpack must be around here somewhere. Could you take a look around the mall and see if you can find it? Yes. So we have an indicator on our map. So the backpack will be on the second floor right here. These are taking a little bit of time to go up and down from. But I actually think it's pretty cool that we have a mall with like, what are these called? Like, not escalators, but like stair escalators. I don't know what they're called in English, but I can. You can probably see what I'm talking about. Okay, let's go back to Gordon and give him his backpack. Amazing, you found my backpack. Haha, you'll never guess what happened while you were away. I'd forgotten to lock the door to the stockroom, so I didn't need a key in the backpack in the end. It's really nice of you to help me though. Seems like forgetting to lock the stockroom was pretty lucky in the end. I found time to pick out the items on James' order while you were out looking for my backpack. Here, who was supposed to get the order again? James, of course, that's how it was. Are you sure you don't need to go to the mall janitor first? Everyone else who James sends seems to go to him, and I can understand why. This order must weigh half a ton. You won't want to wander around with all that extra weight if you don't need to. We will definitely go and left it here. Leave it here with the janitor. Hello again. So you got James's clothes order. It's quite heavy, right? Thought so. His orders usually are. I look after everything here while you get the rest of James's stuff. So James has sent you to pick up the horse equipment he ordered. Right. He must have ordered it from Alex. She's the owner of the horse equipment store here in Jorvik City Mall. Go talk to her, and then come back once you got the delivery. I'll keep my eye on it for you until you're ready to go back to James with it if you leave it to me. No point wandering around with a bunch of heavy saddles and stuff if you don't have to. Yeah. And here we have the horse equipment store. And I just want to show you quick that if you press here and in the clothes store you have like the changing rooms. There are actually a bunch of stuff to be bought. You can see here, 1 out of 8. So this was definitely a place to go to before a global store and everything. Welcome to Jorvik's biggest horse equipment stores. How can I help you? Equipment for James. Oh, you're here to pick up his order. That's a shame. I thought I'd do James a favor, so sent this delivery off on its way. It was only a couple of minutes ago that I sent it, so you're lucky. You don't look happy. You won't have to carry it anymore. Cheer up. Haha, you're strange. Why do you want to do loads of work if you can get away with not doing it? You promised him, you say. Okay. If you hurry, you might catch up with JB before he sets off from the mall. Who's JB? He's the driver who takes all the deliveries to Silverglade. He usually stops for a cup of coffee before he gets out on the road in his truck. Hurry over to the cafe and you might just catch him. See you, come back soon. Okay, so hopefully we will be able to stop the truck driver before he leaves. Stop. Hold it 1 second. Back up. Let JB drink his coffee in peace before he goes back to putting his life on the line out on the roads of Jorvik. Shh. This isn't coffee, this is tea. Everyone just calm down, JB is here, just take it easy. You know what old JB would say when this kind of thing happens? What, you don't know who JB is? I'm JB. What's your name? Celine. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. I've got a job for you. Get me some coffee. With milk. Don't forget the milk. Coffee with milk, just like old JB always says. No coffee, no help. Ah, coffee. Ha. Now I'm ready. Time to get out onto the open road again. Keep the home fires burning, and if I'm not back by sunrise, call the councilman. What now? A delivery for James, you ask? Of course, it's right here beside me. You can trust old JB. My deliveries always get where they're going. Door to door. Last month I managed to drive off the bridge of Fort Pinta 3 times. 3. That's a new record. You can tell James that's JB on his way. You'll take the order to James, you say? Oh, okay. Less work for me, I suppose. Take it. Pick up the delivery next to JB and take it to the janitor. But I want to take this quest before we go out here. Hello there. Would you be able to help me with something? I wouldn't ask if it wasn't urgent. The customers that order from the cafe don't just sit nicely at their tables. Instead, they wander off around the mall with my cups and saucers and just leave them randomly lying around. Because of this, I'm almost out of dishes to serve things on, and I'm on my own here, so I can't leave the cafe to pick them all up. If you wouldn't mind going around the mall in my stead and gather up all the dishes. Oh, thanks so much. This is super nice of you. I'll give you a cup of coffee with milk as a thank you when you are done. So, you, like beforehand, you would get like a exchange quest with JB, so that you could do this quest and then give him the coffee, or you could sit down at the cafe and buy a coffee with milk and give it to him. But I would usually just do this quest and then give it to him. But now they have set one out for us, apparently. I think they're all upstairs, yes. And then there, and we are done. So we'll go back down. These are getting quite annoying. I remember them being faster, but it was probably because you could actually hold down your like run forward button. It would go faster downstairs and up. Great, you found all the dishes that disappeared from the cafe. Thanks a lot. Okay, and we got a little coffee. That's very nice. Looks like you got the horse equipment James ordered. I'll keep an eye on it until you're ready to head back to Fort Pinta. So I saw that we unlocked a little secret quest in here. There's a key lying on the ground. Someone must have lost it. It probably belongs to someone here at the mall, so maybe you can find who it belongs to. I mean, I would think it would be Gordon. But yeah, these are a secret quest, so you won't see on the map. You see, we have a green exclamation mark there, but nothing on here. My key. Thanks, I had no idea it was even missing. Here, take this as a thank you for your help. Yay. 25 shillings. Thank you, Alex. But I know that there are at least like one more secret quest. And I'm pretty sure I remember where it's located, so before going back to Fort Pinta, I thought that we would check that out. And I also just need to take a little peek in here. No, nothing in there. And here we have a hair salon. if you're wondering, because it's not really as obvious. But for the second, like, hidden quest, you have to go up here. And it seems like the mall is remodeling quite a bit, and also a star. Thank you. Oh, we literally have just one to find here. But this place has been looking like this for years and years and years, so I highly doubt that they will actually do anything up here. Yes, here it is. A watch. Someone here at the mall must have dropped it. If you bring it back to them, you'll surely get a reward. So we are getting the watch to its owner. And as this is also a hidden quest, you can't see on the map, but that also makes this quest a little bit more challenging and fun. But I have done this like probably 10 times on different accounts throughout the years, so I'm pretty sure on a lot of them, like how to do them and where to go. And I think this might be in this decoration store. Yes. What's this you got? My watch. I had no idea it was even missing. Thanks. No problem. So I think those two are the two secret quests in Jorvik City Mall. And I just wanted to do them because I would probably forget, because they do not show up here at all. So you have to find them by yourself. And if you are a starter, there are more around Jorvik, which is pretty cool. So there we go. Now we've got both of the deliveries James wanted. Come back to the mall tomorrow if you want. But wipe your feet on the way in. I don't want more dirty feet tramping over my nice clean floors. I hope you get something from James for all the trouble you've gone through. Not likely, but now you got yourself a bus ticket, you'll be able to come back here whenever you like. See you soon. And we get this nice warm pink spring vest for this quest. So we will be going back to Fort Pinta and talk to James and give him all his stuff. Hey Celine, how did it go? Wonderful, both clothes and horse equipment. These are going to sell like hotcakes. Reward? I promised you a reward? Seems like you remembered wrong. Okay, you can have something. Hold on, let me see what I've got in this box. Here, isn't this a nice present? You like it. Now you'll have to excuse me, I got business to attend to. Let's see. Yeah, that was the mall quests completed. So my plan was actually to end this episode while I was having my coffee in the mall at the cafe, but for some reason I couldn't place it on the table, so I'm back in Fort Pinta and we'll just do the ending here. So I realized that this episode was a very Fort Pinta focused because we went to the mall. As I said in the beginning, that we were going to be in Fort Pinta. But I hope that you like this episode anyways. I'm having very much fun with this. It's very nostalgic for me. And as we can see here, the quests are beginning to slim down a little bit. But we could probably unlock more quests while doing the other quests, and I really want to buy a pony someday on this account. And I know that I talked about this like in the beginning of the series, that I wanted to look at all the shops available when I have done all the quests, because then I know that I have unlocked every single shop and, reached the highest level that I can right now. So maybe we will be able to buy a few items, which would be really nice. But that's not on the cards for today. If you liked the video, please leave a like. That means a lot, and it shows me what videos are appreciated. Um, and I'll hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye!